Hey, thank you for joining us. I'm here with Stacy from EVelop. And Stacy, we're going to talk about subject here. Tell us a bit about the plug and play leadership development. What do you mean by plug and play?
That's a great question, Randy. So if you think about it, leaders really are the face of your business, right? A company's most important assets are its people. And people are the ones that are interacting with your customers, with your suppliers, with your investors, with your community. So if we can give you guys a solution that gives the skills you need for leaders, whether they're coming up from the ground floor or whether they're in a more senior leadership position, why not start with a proven solution instead of trying to build all your own stuff from scratch? Because that takes a lot of time and resources and money.
So you're talking about if somebody has some position that they need a leader.
Yes.
You're going to identify somebody that fits that culture and everything, and there it is.
So
Can it happen that quick?
People that you're looking to say, okay, I really think Randy's going to be a great operations manager. But I noticed that maybe Randy isn't quite as skilled in some of these areas that we need. He's never led a team of this size before. He's never been responsible for a P&L statement. We need some training to bring him up to speed so that he's leading the team effectively, along with doing all the great technical work that he's already done.
Okay.
So a plug and play leadership solution is really a great response to that need.
And how exactly does it work though? Because the plug and play, I get the thing. It's like it's happening right away.
Yeah.
Does it happen that fast?
It can happen that fast. So the way that we do it is we partner with the Institute for Management Studies, which has been a proven provider of leadership development since 1974, which is longer than I've been around. So it's really cool to think about, even with the pace of change and how much technology is evolving, this group has been around for that long, partnering with world-class experts like Stephen Covey, who you may have heard of, Dr. Marshall Goldsmith, who you may have heard of, and all of these folks that are writing the book in, doing the research in, and consulting on these areas of expertise. So we work with them to make sure they've got their content in a way that's really dialed in. It's a couple hours. We're delivering it in a format that's interactive and engaging, and people can ask questions and learn from the expert and their peers. So we have a full schedule of programs every year ready to pop your leaders right into.
And how long does a leader become for them to gel into being a better leader or taking their position? What are we talking in terms of walking in, walking out?
That's a great question. So we really do believe that learning is a journey, right? It's like you're trying to change a habit, and that doesn't happen overnight. Think about habits you're trying to change in your own personal life.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
It takes a lot, right? So with IMS, we try to make sure that we're giving you that initial touch point. So you're getting engaged with the educator and their area of expertise. We're supporting you with a follow-up coaching session with that educator. We're giving you access to micro-learning lessons and a discussion board. And oh, by the way, the network of peers that participated in that journey with you. So a lot of folks try to do it like a cohort thing. They'll say, okay, I've got a group of new managers I'm onboarding.
Okay.
I'm going to send them to a program every quarter, for instance. So you can make it as complicated or as streamlined as you want. It really just depends on what the skill level is of your folks coming into these leadership roles and what you're trying to have them achieve.
How do you, is that where it starts on your end? Finding out what do you want this guy to be able to do? Or this?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it really is customizable, even though we've got all these programs that we've got on the schedule. My role as a regional director for IMS, as the person that runs EVelop, it's to get to know you and to get to know your company and to get to know the goals you have for each of these individuals and these positions, identify what those gaps are, and help you build a plan to fill those gaps effectively. For some people, that's maybe just some fine tuning with a program or two. For some people, maybe it's pulling in some extra resources or some coaching. So it really is tailor fit to the unique situation, which is so helpful.
And does it typically like, how shall I say this? I might have a few people that are at different places with what they know, and then you can custom something for all of them?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, kindergarten through 12th grade.
That's right.
Okay.
Which is so much fun for me because I get to work with leaders at all different levels. And oh, by the way, get to learn from these experts right alongside everybody.
Yeah.
So
Good.
we have some educators that they're, globally recognized. They're consulting for governments around the world. They're doing secret missions that they can't even tell us about when they're not training with us. And we've got folks that are specifically targeting new leaders that need sort of that basic sort of MBA style content. Like, how do I really understand all these financial numbers that we're sharing quarterly with our investors? How do I translate, our company's strategic objectives into something that my team can take action on every day? So we really do have the folks to help provide skills that run that gamut.
And to be real clear, can this be a individual, myself, going, I need to get better? Or is this mostly you serve, hey, I've got a company and I've got people I want to raise up and I need you guys to lead that? Or is it both?
Yeah, that's a really important distinction. So with IMS membership, that covers an entire organization. So it covers every employee at your organization, no matter where they're physically located. If you're looking for something that's really more customized, that's where my work in EVelop happens. So that's more of my private consulting arm, where I can bring to bear additional resources outside of what we can do with IMS.
Pretty neat. Plug and play.
Yeah.
So Stacy's the one to call when you're ready to, well, it does sound so easy, but obviously there's work to be done, right?
Absolutely.
And you put everybody through some pretty good, learning steps and all that. So
absolutely.
Stacy, how would somebody start? If somebody's watching right now going, I want to get better, or I have teammates, how do they start? How do they contact you?
Yeah, that's a great question. So on the website, you can see I've got my Calendly link if you want to book a call or a Zoom. You can always email me directly. You can check out a lot of the additional resources that we have on the website as well. If you want to get a little more flavor of clients we've served, testimonials about the great work we've done, and all that sort of good stuff.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Randy.